Hey everyone, it's Donald. I hope you guys are all having a good day. So I actually just want to make a small video. Pretty excited about a comment that was actually left today. So as you guys know, we have the fresh air system that goes into one side, and then in turn you connect your vacuum hose in. So I'm currently working with a manufacturer to see if there's a better way to make this. However, right now, somebody posted on our YouTube channel a comment about this system, and their Iowa state inspector actually informed them about this valve that is created on our site. So if you're not tracking already what this does, right now, if you're using a harvest right system, you're sucking in air back into your machine to repressurize it using your drain valve, which water, nasty water, all that stuff goes down. You'll see it be discolored after you guys use your machine for so long if you don't clean it on a normal basis. But what's happening is, instead of using that, you would, this is the closed operation of it sideways here like this, but when you pull it open, it would slowly release air back in via this valve into your system. So as I said, I'm working with a manufacturer to maybe do some adjustments to this, but it will still be the same concept behind this. And we're just trying to see if maybe we can make it better. Right now, I actually put each one of these together. So this is about as far as they go. If they're not screwed on and everything else, I can't screw it on anymore with my hands. So in turn, I use a socket, get it on, test it, make sure that it gets down to a super low vacuum. If it doesn't, I test it some more. And then if it still doesn't, obviously I still do it. And eventually it will bust, possibly, if it gets too tight. And that's what you're seeing here. So before you go out and buy pieces and everything else, right, just know there is a possibility that they will bust. I don't know of any other company right now that is releasing these, testing themselves, all that other type of stuff. In fact, I don't even know another company that even has these things. So right now, the fresh air system, I think I have like 4 of these left, okay? I'm ordering more of these, more of the parts, but how long they take to get here is a good question. But I am glad to see that we're being seen, obviously, by some state inspectors about how this system works. I know the state of Alaska has been looking at some of the stuff we do, and I'm currently looking at changing up some of the hose offerings we do have and stuff like that as well. So I know some state inspectors are perfectly fine with the hose we use because they know the air goes out the freeze dryer, through the pump, and it goes out that hydraulic hose that we use, right? But there are some state inspectors that we've heard of that are not a fan of that, and they would like to see something else. So currently looking at some other options. They're currently being developed as well, while we're changing this. So there's a couple things that we're always looking at making better. We have new tray stackers that have been made. So the dragon fruit pink will be on the website later today. The green apple will be on the website later today. And the purple, the really light purple, will be on the website a little bit later today. So those ones will be made. If you're wanting a drying rack system, send me an email, because I got an email today from a lady who wants 4 of them. So her order is obviously going to get pushed up to the line. So the website, whatever we have on the site is available, but as it will take a while to get her order done, and then we'll start working on refilling the site again. So if you do have a special order that needs to be made or anything else, let us know. Ice silver will probably be the next drying rack / tray stack color that we end up starting out with. It will be an ice silver. So if you go on filaments.ca, you'll see that's one of their food safe colors. So those are the colors we will be 100% moving to, is only those food safe colors, or the food safe filaments that they have on their site will be the only colors that we move to. So We'll be removing this color here, this green and blue one. It will get removed later today. And then this pink and orange one, even though the manufacturer said they're good to go, food-wise, I don't have any paperwork from that manufacturer saying they're good food-wise, right? So they're probably not going to touch food because they're a tray stacker. They're sitting up top, and then but we're going to try our best to make sure that all that stuff is food safe according to the manufacturer. We've talked about that before. So obviously watch what you guys are buying from other people. Make sure they're using food safe filament. And then stainless steel hot end nozzles is what they should be using. A lot of these 3D printers use like a brass one, and that's not what you guys want. And it's automatically going to make all that filament not food safe anyway. So make sure that you guys kind of watch that type of stuff. But we appreciate the support, guys. I just deposited or paid the $985 to the donation to our church. So that was last month's, like we talked about. We'll do again 10% this month. So all of you guys that are placing orders, we will definitely tally it all up and get it all squared away. So that way we can do that, right? And that's based upon total sales, not based upon profit, not based upon anything else. It's total sales. So if your order is $200, $20 of that instantly is gonna go over to the church and be donated. So this one went to the general fund, and when I was doing it, I saw that we can do other types of funds. So I will get with Angel and I will see if I can do a poll on YouTube, because that's the only type of social media, if you want to call it social media, that I have. And maybe we just do a small poll on what we would want to see this month's go to. I know there's like Hope to Alaska. There's I think a mission on there. There's obviously the general fund. And so I'll figure out what those 4 or 5 options are. And then we as a community, as a business, will decide where those funds will actually go for. So the only place it will go for is ACF, and I would have to check out if it's like a .org or .whatever. But it will go there. They are very transparent with the congregation on where a lot of the money is going. So we are very comfortable knowing it is going to a good cause. So that's what we'll do. We might look at like November, December, about maybe doing something else, such as like Toys for Tots or something else for those months. So Toys for Tots maybe November, because December, by the end of the month, that will kind of already be done. But if you guys have other ideas, leave it down in the comments. Like, we're definitely open about how the money gets donated. At the end of the day, we believe it's still going to the good cause of what God would want and everything like that, right? But let us know in the comments what you guys think. Hey, subscribe. Let us know what all you guys want to see maybe get brought into the website or anything like that. We are looking at improvements, as I talked about, of different types of hoses. We're looking at different types of maybe changing this up a little bit if we can, and where it's maybe just one piece total. So we're looking up a couple of different ways to kind of go about it. So, and then I know some people have talked about tray dividers. There's some that are currently on the market that are pretty expensive, but let me work on the 3D printed stuff. These things, this is the first time they've been off since we got them over a week ago. And it just got done doing some stuff. But we're getting this started. We're going to order more and more filament for these. We're working on, obviously, new hoses. And we're hopefully working on changing this fresh air system up a little bit. This works very, very well. Don't get me wrong. But it is a lot of work when I can only test 1 or 2 at a time, connecting them on end to end, right? So typically I test them multiple, and I'll make sure they're tight. And I know all these 1 or 2 are good to go because we're getting a good vacuum, right? There's no leaks. So, but when you sell for 8, whatever it is a day, it can take a lot of time, especially when I'm the only one doing it. Angel is not going to be strong enough to get this down enough to make sure that these are where they need to be. It is a workout, I will tell you that. So we appreciate you guys. We appreciate the health inspectors that understand what this actually provides. And if you're a health inspector and there's something we need to adjust that you just don't like about the system and there's something else, let us know so that way we can look at it. I am not a health inspector, right? I am not anything like that. It made sense to bring fresh air into the system. So in turn, that's where we got this fresh air system. But just want to make sure that you guys are in the know about everything. So we appreciate your support 100%. Please like, share, tell everybody about the channel. If you're not signed up to be an affiliate with us, hey, while you share it with your friends or anybody else, get paid. So we pay 10% out of affiliates. So share it on Facebook, share it wherever. This is where they can get the fresh air systems. They can get drying racks. They can get tray stackers, better hoses, anything else that you guys come up with in the future. I don't know if there's anybody else. I don't know if, and I'll throw the guy's name out. I don't know if Retired at 40 Man, Brian, is paying anybody to share his stuff. But hey, we're here for you guys. We hope that we're able to get more and more machines up and running. Looks like my dinner's here. So you guys take care. Have a good one.